Hello friends, today we're going to see uh, VBA tutorials for beginners. So in this tutorial we'll first start with how to enable the macro settings, then how to save the file format, and how to enable the developer tab, which gives you access to the macros and the code window, and also the shortcut Alt F11. And then we're going to see basic examples of how to create your first Excel function using VBA, or it's called custom functions. And we'll also see how we can create a subroutine, the first macro, as we call it, the subroutine in Excel. So let's get started. So before that, make sure to please subscribe to this channel and hit the like and share button. So the first thing you need to do is go to File tab and go to Options, and here under the add-ins or maybe trust center settings and macro settings. So you should select the second option, which is disable all macros with notification. This is very important. Do not select the last option, enable all macros. This is dangerous because macros can contain sometimes virus and all that. So always select the second option. So what this will do is basically every time you open a file with a macro, it will give you a notice or a warning stating that whether you want to enable the content or not. So you can click on the enable content if it is from a trusted source, or you can just ignore that message, and this message will mostly appear on top of just below the formula bar, or just above the formula bar, right? So that's the first thing. And the second step is you should always for your macros to work, you should always save the file in XLSP or XLSM format. For this, you just open a new file and hit F12 button, which will give you the save as option, and here you should select either XLSM format or XLSB format, right? And then save it. Now, as you can see, this file itself is saved in XLSB format. The difference between XLSM and XLSB is the binary format. B stands for binary format, which will have a very compact in size, and it'll be easy for you to use. Okay. So once this is done, the next step is to see how we can enable this developer tab, because this is where you can see the Visual Basic and macros options, including record and all other features. So for this, again, you have to click on File and go to More Options. And in this, click on Customize Ribbon. And as you can see, the developer tab is here. As you can see. So this is what you need to check. If it is unchecked, make sure you check it and then click OK. So once you do this, your developer menu will get activated, right? And to view the Visual Basic window, you can click here on Visual Basic and you will see this window. In case if you don't see this project window, you can click on View and click on Project Explorer, so that this will open up for you. And this is the place where we mostly write the VBA script or the VBA code, which works in the Excel. So the other way to go to this window is simply pressing the Alt F11 shortcut. You can press Alt F11 and it will still take you to this particular window. Now we're going to see how you can create a first hello world function in Excel. So the functions written in VBA can be used either within the VBA or it can also be used in the Excel. So let's get started. So let's click on Visual Basic, and the first thing we need to do is just make sure you select the file, and anywhere within the file right click and say insert and module. Please make note of this. Right click anywhere on the project and then say insert and module. So this is the window where we mostly write the code. So let's get started with our first function. And you can give a name, for example, I. Okay, is the function, and you can say x as a range. So this is basically points to a particular cell range. It can be a single cell or multiple cell, and then enter. So it will automatically create the word end function, and within this you can write your code. So the first function we're going to see is it will take a name specified, and then it will say hello world, hello there, and then your name. Okay, so let's say hi there. So the hi there is the one to which the output has to be assigned. So it's like a variable or a vessel. Imagine you have milk, and milk is kept inside a container, right? So this hi there is like a container which can hold a value here. So that's why it's called a variable. You can simply say hello, and then ampersand, and then say x dot value. So x mostly points to a particular range reference, but if you want to retrieve the value inside the cell reference, right? So that's why you do it like this. So once this is done, want to change this, you can change h caps. Okay. Now let's go back to the Excel and try this out. So let's say here, for example, Tony, and here I'm going to write a function I. As you can see, I, that function is already appearing, and just click on Tony, and close the bracket and hit enter. You should see hello Tony. So this is the first function. The same way we can create a first macro subroutine. So for this, just need to say sub test, open close bracket, and enter. The difference between function and subroutine is function always takes an input, like x is range here, but a subroutine does not require an input because it performs certain kind of activity either on the Excel sheet or outside of the Excel sheet. So here I'm going to display simply a message box, say hello, right? And how to run this function? So you can go to macros and say test, and you can run, and it will display message. So let's for that. So you see a message there, hello. So this is one way to trigger the macro. The other way to trigger the macro is basically create a shape or a button, and then you can click insert shapes. Okay, or we can simply go to the developer tab and say insert. You can insert a form control, just like a button, and you can automatically assign this by clicking on the macro name, and the macro gets assigned. And if you click here, you can modify this text name, and once it is done, simply click on this, and the macro gets triggered along with the message box. So that's it. That's part of the initial tutorial for you guys. So please like and share and subscribe to this channel. We'll be publishing more and more videos on Visual Basic for applications, and wish you all happy learning. Thank you.